Trace.
Yeah.
I was like, where the hell did she go?
As y'all can see, welcome to
Welcome to
Shadeinthecity,
welcome to the homegoing.
the homegoing.
Yes.
We're here for the celebration of life
Our beloved.
for Mr. Beloved, our beloved Nick. Okay, he was a great man, and we are going. Drop in the chat and share your best memories of life with us. Okay, and I would pour out a little wine, but I don't waste no wine. But we still love you, Nick.
Take a
So
sip
y'all,
for
please let us know what you thought. Yes, the glasses are because I'm in mourning. Okay. So please let us know what you thought about this episode. Okay. I got to make sure y'all can see it in the background while we. So anyway, point being, I'll stop mourning for a second. But yeah, y'all, if you haven't already, Happy New Year, by the way. But
Yes,
if you
Happy
haven't
New Year.
already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button. You just made me realize we just left Nick in last year.
We did. It's just so terrible, y'all. What's up, Soul Firm Entertainment? Happy
Hey,
New
so
Year.
firm.
And yes, R.I.P. Neek. But I was just telling Nellz before we came up here, I said, if this was gonna be our last episode with Neek, I feel a little cheated. I feel like they didn't give us enough of Neek if we won't go see him no more. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, let's run this intro. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Our finale with Neek. Let's get shady, y'all. RIP. It's just terrible. It's not like the good RIP, like in the club. It's terrible. I can't even dance for y'all. I can't even dance. Not this time. Not this time, y'all. This is gonna be a different type of review, okay? Because again, I'm mourning. All right. So we see, let me pull up my notes, but I can already tell you it's fresh off the dome. So we open up the episode with ruthless Ronnie. He done just left the crime scene of unaliving what's a good boy, Aberdeen Dean. That's what we're gonna call him, Dean. And so then he rolls up and just carjacks somebody. Like he's just real ruthless. He don't
And then
he
drive
said
and then driving like he wants to get caught. He driving around
Yeah.
like he want to get caught. Like
Right. And so then Rock overhears Kanan on the phone talking to Famous, and basically hears him, fussing at him about messing stuff up or messing up orders or his money. And so she's like, well, what is Fame messing up? And of course he's like, nothing, whatever. And she's like, well, you live in my house, so it does concern me. And just to let you know, you better get used to being in this house, okay? Because this is my house and you live here, okay? I just want to tell you that.
my house.
Anyway, Soul Firm said, man, they was whack for taking Neek out like this. His character deserved a better send-off. I absolutely agree.
I agree.
Absolutely agree, Soul Firm. I was really hurt by that. I was like, is that how we gonna do it?
And then how they just dump my baby? Like what
Right.
type of mess?
Nobody, I don't know. I felt like we could have at least seen, if we gonna see a home going for Dean, we could have at least got a home going for, our boy. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Nellz.
I refuse to believe that he's like gone for good. I just don't want to.
You
Even if
think
it's like
keep
the
coming
ghost
back
of
like
Nick
ghost?
past or something. I need to see my baby in the scene.
Good luck.
So then you said what?
I said, good luck.
So then after all that, Ronnie went by the house, woke up Nick. I'm surprised he woke up the whole damn house while he was ringing the doorbell, and showed Nick the car that he just jacked. So Nick is trying to figure out how the hell you've been blessed enough. It was basically a miracle that you got out early, and now you out here stealing cars. Like that's what they do.
I
So
don't
Ronnie basically told him he was taking too long to put him on. He no longer wants to stay with him and Pernessa. Um, and he's taking the car to get flipped by Early Tyler. These names, boy.
Who I was okay. So am I the only one that's confused about who the hell Early Tyler was?
No.
Okay, because I was like, Nellz is
I'm
gonna be like, oh, you don't know him. He was
I'm
from.
gonna assume we've never met him, and I probably won't because he's just the guy who flips cars. I guess
Mm.
I think it's just a name.
Soul Firm said they may do the funeral next episode after they find the body. Look, based on the previews, I was like, are they going to find the body?
Right? My baby could have got up. After all of that, he could have got
No,
up. You know,
no, no. I
he
mean,
could
I
have
know
made
you want to keep hope alive, but you know.
he could have made it. He could have made it.
Oh, good luck. Soul Firm said Early Tyler was mentioned in season one.
It's the it's the memory for me. Like,
Oh, I know they real good.
and the fact that he said he was like they said that he was a mention, not like seen. So the fact that he's
Right.
mentioned, I'm like,
No,
how do you
Firm.
remember this?
Yeah.
I
Mike,
agree. I
what's
agree.
up,
I
Mike?
agree. I
Ronnie,
agree.
let's go. Again, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, even though he took my baby. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I still love Ronnie. Like he gets it done.
Oh, you the
He has
opposite.
no cut card.
No, you are not in mourning. You are not in mourning.
He has
You
no
are
cut
the
card, and I
ops.
love it. Hey
You are the
Jeremiah,
ops.
what's up? You know Nell's been waiting to tussle with you, right? She been waiting for you to show. She been waiting on you at the door. Okay.
I'm ready to tussle with you right now, Trees. I cannot
Oh
believe you just said what you just said.
no. I'm just saying I really do like Ronnie's character. I don't want him to like go away, but I do think what he did was really terrible.
I can tell you right now, for me, he's public enemy number one.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody knows Ronnie does need to go, but he's just so good to watch. Like just the craziness, like I don't know. I'm so intrigued.
No, I prefer to watch Nick. I would have much rather
I
Ronnie go.
really, you know who else I thought was gonna go this episode?
Who?
Uh, what Pranisha.
Why?
The way she was yelling at Ronnie.
He look at what he told her. Of course, she gonna be upset. That's what he wanted.
No, but the way she was coming at him. I don't know. I thought she was about to lose her life. Um, Soul Firm wasn't the right time for him to go, but I get it. But other characters could have gone to move the story. We needed the opposite to happen, and them had unique takeout. I agree. That's what we needed to happen. But Jeremiah, talk to them people in your office.
Right.
Tell them something. Because
I need the ghost of Ronnie. I need the ghost of Nick Pass or something. I can't accept this.
Look, I'm with you on that, Soul Firm. They can take Juliana any day now. I'm overseeing her. They could have picked somebody else, but they always, what they say, it's always the good that I am, it's always the good. Hey, Blatant Truth. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
All right, go ahead, girl.
So Gerald and Marvin are out, at a restaurant having a session. Gerald said that he knows all about, he's like, dude, you know all about my girls, tell me about Juke. So Marvin let him know that he should actually write about her because she about to blow up. Okay. She just made it into a girl group, one out of 1,000 girls. Gerald is interested. He said, he could definitely write a story, like local girl from the wrong side of the tracks makes it big. And Marvin is offended.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like, first of all, I don't live by no damn tracks. Okay. And we ain't on the wrong side of nothing. So, Gerald told him that, he knows he just knows that some parts of Southside can be rough. As a matter of fact, they just found a drug dealer who was unalived in his own home, and his deaf grandmother was in the next room. So Marvin, like, this sounds all too familiar. So who the hell is you talking about? He found out it was Azumadine Tippett, which is Dean. So Marvin, he's like, I got to get the hell out of here. Basically, he needed to figure out what the hell was going on. Then Rock, she gets to her business and sees all her windows busted out. Of course, just in the nick of time, and she's getting there and notices this. The police roll up on her, talking about how they can stop the break-ins and the breaking of the windows. and see some code violations that they could get into as well. They said, they like to invest in folks that are investing in the neighborhood, but they expect some sort of return. Rock really wasn't going for it. She was like, "No, homie, I'm good. I got insurance. Do what you need to do, take care of your business." And they basically told her, "Well, keep your window guy on speed dial.
Mm-hmm.
We want that shmoney." Okay.
Right. So then we see Lou. I swear, I just hope, and maybe my mind is just in the gutter or something. I just really hope he don't start smashing this old lady. And I know, it's just, I don't know why. I just feel like I see that happening. But anyway, so Lou goes to see Shirley at the bar. He actually declined.
I'm gonna fight Jeremiah. I'm gonna fight Jeremiah.
Oh yeah, I knew you was gonna see that and feel some type of way. But I'll let y'all
Jeremiah.
so when I'm done. So he goes to see Shirley at the bar, and he actually declines a drink for once and lets her know that he plans on trying to promote their hip hop night on the local radio station. And that was pretty much it, that scene. But hold on. Somebody said something. Nah, Miss Sherry ain't gonna be around much longer.
I think they mean Shirley. They're talking about Shirley.
Miss Shirley? No, don't say that. What Miss Shirley? Miss Shirley ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Why do you think that?
I know. And welcome. I am a retro CG. Yeah, they're part of our group that we're working on, but I don't want to give details. But yeah. Anyway, so then we see Fame. He's dispersing orders to his boys when the cops roll up, out of nowhere, snatch him up, and yeah, now he's going to jail. But what was so crazy, and I guess we'll get there, I was so lost because when they started interrogating what they were asking him about, I was confused and it's weird because when I rewatched the preview, I was like, oh, they did show him powing somebody. But I guess
for some reason I remembered it being Kanan, but I was so wrong.
That's why when he was like, yeah, I was like, Fame? I was finding it hard to believe, but they said that's what he said. Shout out to Luke for staying clean. Yes, I agree. So firm. Jeremiah, I think Miss Sherry is gonna pass away and the club will fully belong to the Thomas family. Oh, okay. I am retro CG. She keeps giving us hints that she's not gonna be around much longer. Watch. Yo, I wish somebody would have gave me a hint about me. That's all I'm saying. Really BTV. Welcome. I'm happy to have you. Thank you for coming and supporting. Jeremiah said, that's nasty. Lou ain't smashing that old woman trees. I'm just saying. You never know. Look, wasn't we talking about this last night? Ain't no age discrimination. Okay.
Hold on, it broke up. You said what?
I said, remember we was talking about it last night? Sometimes there's no age discrimination. Look, it don't matter how old they be.
We were talking about how men don't discriminate is what we're talking about.
That's true. But yeah, go ahead, Nellz.
So then Marvin rolled up on Rock at her store, let her know, Dean's been put down. And basically, this is gonna hurt his pockets because apparently Dean was giving him something to move over in Manhattan. She's like, don't look at me for no help because I already told you I'm out the game. And he's like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. Don't you know what I mean? Don't worry about that. So then she let him know that there's been some dirty cops trying to squeeze her for money. And she feels like, doing this is worse than being on the corner. Now Marvin told her that he invested in Lou's club that's downtown. She said, okay, apparently it's not just me that's throwing away.
Right. She was like, so you just like wasting money, huh?
Exactly. Basically what his mama said too. She said there's no such thing as fronting Lou. Basically, once you give it to him, it's gone. So he did tell her about the hip hop night and, wants her to come through and support. And she basically said, F Lou. Not basically. She did say F Lou.
You know what? And see, and I know y'all gonna come at me and I'm ready for it. Okay. But I said, look at Rock. You see how she was like, F Lou, I'm not going. And she was trying to go later on in the episode. And I said, look at that growth and progress. She thought about it. And she said, let me be there and support my family. I said, look at Rock.
All after she put a piece in her son's book bag to get him to come back home. Yeah, look at Rock. Now
you're not seeing the growth. You're not seeing the growth.
Because it's not consistent. Okay, she's a backslider.
She's a backslider.
She's a backslide. Look, I wish I could do the little. She's a backslider. It's not consistent.
You stupid.
So then Kanan rode up on his crew. He found out that Famous got locked up with the money, um, and also that some of them plan on pulling out because the police are all on them. Now, Neek took Ronnie to the Chinese restaurant to show him the ropes, and the Asians really wasn't feeling him, um, and he really wasn't feeling the operation. So he said it was BS and he ain't messing with it. Neek asked Ronnie, if he heard about what happened to Dean, and he's like, "What does Dean have to do with this broke ass business? You always focus on the wrong thing." And he's basically still focused on Rock and trying to figure out. You good?
Oh, I came back finally. Okay.
Now he's still focused on Rock and her taking the business from up under them. And tells him that he's smiling just because he's got his face stuck between Rock's legs and she turned him out. Now, Neek said, "I'm not gonna check you like I would any other on the street because you my brother and I got love for you." And Ronnie said, "Who gonna check me, boo? Okay. It ain't gonna be you." All right. Now, once again, Neek lets him know Rock is out the game. She ain't got nothing to do with this. Um, and Ronnie really ain't trying to hear that. Okay. He was like, "I'm not messing with this business. This business ain't nothing." Even though, Unique tried to tell him, like, this is it. This is the only business that we got right now. This is the only way I'm making money. And Ronnie ain't here for it.
Welcome, Miss Honey. Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
welcome.
We love to see a new face. And if you guys haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Let the algorithm know that we out here in these YouTube streets on live. But
And the subscribe button so you can join the Shade Squad fam.
yes. So question. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and this is why this is a question for you and our chat. Was Ronnie that big time before he went away?
I've never seen Ronnie before.
Like he's so slighted
I've never seen Ronnie, so I don't know what type of dealings he had. Okay. Yeah, I think he was locked up like forever. So, but
okay, because the way he be acting like, "Oh, this ain't good enough for me. This is not enough," and like how he came up to Kanan, I was like, "Were you like?" I mean, I just don't understand. Were you like Frank Lucas before you got locked up? Like, I don't understand what's going on. But anyway, so we see the girl, the T or the, whatever. What's the name of the group? Butter. So the Butter girls, they are practicing for their, I guess, audition coming up for the label. Aisha can't keep it together. She, can't keep her mind wrapped around the choreography. She got 2 left feet. She just not in sync. Okay. So then is it Nikisha? I called her Pebbles in my notes because that's what. Oh, Nakia, thank you. I called her Pebbles because that's what she reminded everybody of. But anyway, they let her know that, look, sweetie, you are irreplaceable. Okay. And you can go.
That you're replaceable.
Oh, good point. I guess, well, they told that bitch she can go to the left if she keeps. All right, that's what they said. So then we see Fame. He's being interrogated down at the police station. And they're asking him about. So here's where I was confused. And I guess maybe I didn't hear this part right because I didn't realize he had pow-powed somebody at this point. So I thought that they were interrogating him about Dean's death. And then I was like, but that don't make no sense. And I literally did not just put it together until.
No, it was somebody named Freddie. It's somebody they went to school with.
Okay. But they ask him if he know anything. He playing about like, I don't know nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing. And so basically, they got to move on and let him go. Jeremiah said Pebble's going to take all that money and bounce. I absolutely agree. But a part of me believes, Jeremiah, that they won't even get to the point of making it like, I want to know what's going to happen with Juke that is not going to make this go successfully. That's just my opinion. I don't think that it's going to come to fruition. I hate that for her, but something tells me something's going to happen and they're not going to get to where they would like to be. Maybe I'm wrong. I am Retro CG said Pebbles will find out about Juke and kick her and Aisha out the group. Crystal will probably get a solo deal. That's if she don't run off with the money first. Okay, I like that narrative. See, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah, look,
honestly,
that basically answered your question.
and retro CG. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought I did not like when Juke revealed herself to Aisha. I know it was supposed to be a cute like bonding moment, but I said I feel like that's gonna backfire and it's gonna come back to like kick her in the ass. But what's so crazy to me, and I understand, but like this is like what 1980s. Everybody seems to be so cool and open, and I'm like, are they rewriting history? Because I don't feel like it was like that back. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest. Like, and I'm like, everybody, even Marvin seems to be really cool with his like daughter liking girls. And I'm like, I didn't
He
think
wasn't he wasn't he wasn't always, but also I think just like today there's a bias.
right.
So it was
Oh,
probably like that too. Now the worker, the social worker, Laura,
I
she
ain't get
came
her
by
name
knocking
either.
on the Laura, it's Laura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she came by looking for Kanan. Now Rock, she tried to play it off, she was like, "Oh, he's just out with some friends, and she was like, after his mandated curfew, don't worry, I'll wait. So she invited the woman in, and
Yes, she
basically
did.
she's waiting around for Kanan. Now, Kanan is over in the other neighborhood, okay, passing out work. And he lets everybody know if you get rolled up on, just toss the bag. You can go back for it later. Basically tells them do not get caught. Then Ronnie rolls up on Kanan, asking him if he's Rock's son. He was like, "Who's that woman? This I'm Kanan. Okay, I'm
Right.
Kanan."
You know, that would have really
Um,
scared me because it just the look in Ronnie's eyes. Like I just
I
wouldn't,
think Ronnie
especially
just I think Ronnie just scared.
especially after you'd already seen him standing across the street just staring at you like that just wouldn't have, you wouldn't have been able to roll up on me like that. I'm just mm-mm.
I think you just scared of Ronnie. That's all. You just scared of Ronnie. You
And I
don't want
think
to
that
scare
he
people.
has a right to be.
No, I
Ronnie
said
is
you.
scary.
I said I think you are just scared of Ronnie. Not everybody's as scared of Ronnie as you are.
They should be. They should be.
The only one he did
Look,
anything to was
clearly,
Neek.
clearly, I hate to take a shot at Mabu, but clearly Neek wasn't scared enough.
It's his
Just
brother. They were supposed to have like a brotherly fight, and that was supposed to have been it. Don't do that.
RIP.
Don't do that.
I'm
Don't do that.
just saying.
Um, so then he asked him if he was getting his work from Neek, and Kanan basically tells him no. You know what I'm saying? I work for myself. So Ronnie was like, "How the hell you moving H on your own?" Kanan was like, "Who the hell
Hair
said
wrong.
anything about H?"
Hair wrong, like the bird. Like the bird.
Oh, like the
Hair wrong.
bird.
That's how I say it. Hair wrong.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they can.
Uh,
I don't think they can flag you for that.
you better
People
hope
say
not,
I was referring to the bird.
because that's how some people say it. So you better hope not. Um, now Lou's mother walked in on Lou going through his daddy's records over in the garage. She told him basically nobody's looking out for her. You need to. She told him don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. And this is the reason why your daddy was unalived. Y'all need to worry about me. Ain't nobody sending no money my way. Um, Lou basically got aggravated. He was like, music was not what took my daddy out. Okay, he left her some money. I like the fact that he still left her some money. She got on him about being wanting to be the broke one, but he the one
Right.
that left her some money. And he took his daddy's records and left.
So Jeremiah said that he thinks the girl in the group Aisha is gonna be messing with both Kanan and Jukebox. I finally I got that vibe that she might be friendly,
Think both?
and that it's gonna cause friction between them. Aisha's gonna play them, and that's how the group is gonna split. Okay, I like that theory, like that narrative. Retro CG. Ronnie can't see past his own opinions and belief. He has to be right, and everyone else is wrong. He doesn't. He doesn't, and refuse to accept things have changed. Agreed.
Mhm.
Blatant truth. It absolutely is. I had it printed out, especially made and
Wait, Truth,
framed
you ain't seen that picture
just
before.
for this review. Okay. Just for y'all. I was serious. I was in mourning. Okay. And look, I'm going to put it up on my shelf at night and look at it and, just think about the sweet memories that I,
And we know
you know,
somebody gonna take that right down.
oh, don't do that. Look, that's my side of the bed. Okay. Now, the Soul Firm Entertainment says that mama probably made that daddy unalive himself to get away from her. You know what? That's what I was thinking too when they were saying it. And I was like, I feel like low key, he wanted to say, no, music didn't off my daddy.
It
You
was
did, you're crazy.
exactly. That's
But
definitely what he's giving.
that would be terrible. The Soul Firm Entertainment, the girls is curious, so she probably will be messing with them both. But see, my thing was, why would she go ahead? We'll get into that. I just didn't understand what was the point of her telling Jukebox telling him to go ahead and shoot his shot when she knew she was crushing on her. I know y'all gonna answer in the chat and tell me, but I just why? Anyway, so you left off with Lou and his mama, right?
Yeah, I finished
Okay.
with them.
So where and of course I lost my notes. Okay, so Rock is trying to convince the social worker that Kanan is just hanging out in the old neighborhood with the old friends and he just kind of lost track of time. And the social worker reminds her that look, his friends are probably what influenced his bad decisions and made him make poor choices. And basically, I'm gonna let you slide on this visit. But if I come back here again and he ain't here, I am gonna have to report you over to family court. You will probably end up losing custody of your child. So yeah, I'm gonna need you to figure it out and make sure he's here next time. And so Rock is like, well, when can I expect you? And she's like, bitch, don't worry about it. Just wait.
When I got time.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
When I can squeeze your ass
She said,
in.
don't worry, just wait.
She said, stay ready.
And so Aisha is still having a hard time getting her routine together. And, so Juke being nice and, feeling her. Okay. And she offers to, help her work on it. And I said, what else do you want to help her work on, Juke? Just saying. Anyway, so, okay. Welcome, Mark. Hosey.
Yes, welcome.
New friend. We appreciate you. I thought the dad offed himself. I think he did, but I think in my opinion, they try to because he never made it in music. Maybe that's why he got so depressed that he, unalived himself. But I think, like Nell said, maybe the mama drove him up a wall so much that he just couldn't tolerate it. And maybe that was his reasoning. Who knows? It's unfortunate. R.I.P. to lose dad. Now, King Ty 100, welcome. I love those faces. That one ninja gangster, though, both Neek. That one
Neek brother,
Neek brother straight killer. Yes,
he's crazy.
I told you, King Ty. I already said he's still, even though he took my baby, he is still one of my favorite characters.
Because you the ops. Because you the ops.
I ain't gonna lie. Mark Hosey says Rock and that pow. She made problems for herself. Yes, she did. But again, y'all, I know y'all gonna want to eat me alive.
Here she goes.
It's the growth. We learn from our mistakes.
I done dropped my damn.
That's why your prompt didn't work.
I'm gonna still give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you still.
King Ty, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
All right. It's me, or is it still you?
No, I can go. Okay. So Ogden let Malcolm know that the task force is still pressing on this Camacho case. Basically, nobody.
Okay, hold on. No, you can't, because I wrote it word for word because I was so confused. What the hell is something about, and chat, this is really meant for y'all. Somebody about the Dagos dropped all across South Jamaica, and the feds are curious as to why. Please explain that in the chat for me.
Wait, what?
That is what Detective Ogden said to Howard. He said that something about Dagos dropped all across South Jamaica, and the feds are curious as to why. Now, it goes to your point about Camacho. That was the next thing. But I said, no. What I literally ran it back and kept running it back until I got every word so I could come here and be like, what the hell were they talking about, Shade Squad? Fill me in.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But look, because I didn't go back over and over again. But yeah, so Ogden let Malcolm know that the task force is pressing hard about Camacho. Nobody's talking. And he really basically everybody's being re-questioned because they want to see whose story changes. So Malcolm lets him know that, he'll ask around and see what's going on. Then Ronnie ran up on Juliana. He's like, yo, I thought you had something to say to me. You look like you know what I'm saying? You had something to say. She was like, no, you was mistaken. Okay. I don't deal with you. I don't deal with your brother. As long as that's your brother, we ain't got nothing to talk about. So he's like, Nick ain't going nowhere. That's my brother. You know what I mean? She
Mm-hmm.
said, well, I thought my husband was always going to be my husband, but now he's no longer here and he's no longer my husband. So Ronnie lets her know Nick ain't going nowhere. I think you contradicted yourself, sir, because you really took my baby
Mm-hmm.
out, and I'm really feeling some type of way. I'm just saying.
Well, look, they answered my question in the chat, and we appreciate you. Welcome, Deirdre. I'm happy.
You like it. You like it. Where your pantries?
It's upstairs. Look, I was so busy worried about this prop that I could, I forgot the fan. But yes, Nellz gifted me with a beautiful fan for Christmas. So I appreciate her. Thank you again. Blatant Truth said, come through with the props in 2024. We try. Make it entertaining for y'all. Soul Firm Entertainment says, so anything she dealing with regarding that social worker is her own fault. Deal with it. You shouldn't have put that weapon in that backpack. I completely agree.
I agree.
But again, Soul Firm, I think that we're going to see her growth and see how she deals with it. Again, I am a Rock supporter. So if you are a Rock hater, this is probably not the place for you unless you want to tussle in the comments, which I'm more than happy to do. Now, Mark Hosey said, day ghosts. Okay, thank you is how you say it. Those are the unalive Italian guys. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up for me. Soul Firm said he was basically saying, with all the bodies dropping all over town, is what brought the feds in. Keep in mind, they had already knew about the hit out on Sal. Okay. Thank you, Soul Firm. Retro CG, Juliana thought she was scared of Unique and had problems with him. Was she really about to have some problems with that nut Ronnie who keeps showing up at her house unannounced? Absolutely. I completely agree. So then we see Kanan, he out here taking orders when Fame just pops and comes back home. So he's wondering how he got out, and then questions, where the money at? And Fame is like, well, they kept it, of course. And so he's like, see, you messing up my business. And he really starts to go off about how he knew, he couldn't trust him. And then Fame goes off about how Kanan went and helped the other little boy, Javon, out and went and had Lou help him get out of jail, but he ain't checked for Fame at all. And so he was like, damn, man, I thought we were supposed to be.
I feel him.
No, I felt Fame in that moment. I was like, damn, I felt really bad for Fame. Because I think he's starting to realize just how dangerous Kanan is. He's like, I'm worried about the mama. I need to be worried about the same that's living with me. But anyway, so basically he tells him about Freddie K. Did I get that right? Is that Freddie K?
Yeah, that's the one that he was being
okay. So he tells him that he unalived Freddie K, and that's why the cops were questioning him. And Kanan's like, he packs the shit. He's like, I don't want to hear that. You over here confessing the crimes. Keep that to yourself, my brother. I don't want to be like, he's like, no. And so he walks out and tells him to keep that to himself moving forward. I said, well, damn. Or as my boo would say, don't say that again out loud. So, and then Lou, goes by the radio station to see Mo Craze, I think is the name of the DJ, to promote his hip hop night. And that was pretty much it. But Lou out here trying to make these moves. I was proud of him. And he's staying sober. Shout out to Lou. Step one. Okay, now that's growth. Lou.
That's growth.
Shut up. King Ty said Kanan told homie to bury that Freddie SHIT with him, the realest ever. I absolutely agree. And I like how you bleeped out the curse words. I need to do better. I just went and spelled it, but appreciate it. The Soul Firm says, oh, we love Rock, and she is the OG ghost character. I see so many similarities. Okay, there's similarities. Thank you, Soul Firm, because they be jumping on me. And matter of fact, I put it in the chat.
They be jumping on you for having so much faith in her.
Look, so firm. That's why I put in the chat the other day. I was like, yo, I know this is unpopular, but I love Rock. And you notice, I think you're the only one that liked it. Everyone else was like, what is wrong with this bitch you invited here? But King Ty 100 said, Rock dirty though. She gonna put that gun in the bag and she mama though.
Right? Exactly. Thank you, King Ty.
What?
That's why I got
mother.
that's
You're not going Darius Jackson. You're not going Darius Jackson Rock and go because she's a mother. Stop it. Okay. You're not going.
You always be talking about these characters and their bad parents, and I'm just saying.
No, Monet. Okay. Let's just talk about it. Right. The real beef is, I think Monet. I'm sure we're Power Universe fans here. I don't like Monet. I think she's a terrible mother, on top of the fact that the acting is terrible. So I can appreciate when Rock, if you're going to be a terrible mom, at least be a good acting terrible mom. Am I right or wrong? Y'all dropping. Let me know what you think. Go ahead, Nellz. I'm sorry to interrupt you for the 100th time.
You're really not.
No, I'm not.
So over at Dean's funeral, everybody's paying their respects and giving his grandmother some money. They're giving her some cash. She clearly gonna need it because he was her bread and butter. Now Rock ran into Nick and he started talking about how good she looked. She like, yo, chill it out because this is around. Don't be talking to me crazy.
And we had the funeral, and you over here looking at the ass and stuff. It's giving real inappropriate timing, brother.
He like, I missed that. I want that old thing back.
Right. He was like, I told you I wasn't sprung, but
so she said that basically it takes a real bold person to hit Dean. He said he knows exactly the bold person, okay, and lets her know that Ronnie is going crazy out there. He's like a bull in a china shop. She said, well, somebody gonna have to pay for the stuff he's breaking. And he knows, okay. Then Ronnie went by the house to basically cause a mess and let Pernessa know that Nick was knocking down Rock. Then Kanan was eating breakfast and Rock told him that, the social worker came by and he missed her. And said that he definitely got to be there next time. He completely ignored her. He didn't say not two words to this woman. Okay. Now, Aisha and Jukebox, they supposed to be practicing. But, Aisha's over here bigging up Juke's head, talking about how talented she is and how, I'm just the girl next door. I'm just regular. Juke told her that she sounds a lot like her girlfriend, Nicole. Well, that was her girlfriend.
I was going to say, is it just me? And tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like that was the first, I may be wrong. I'm saying this ahead of time. Was that the first time she ever referred to Nicole as her girlfriend and not just like a friend? Because I felt like it was.
So I don't remember her ever talking to anybody about Nicole. So I don't know if she's ever referred to her as anything. I don't remember her ever talk to anybody else about Nicole.
Okay.
I know she would talk to Kanan, but I don't think she referred to her as anything. Now Aisha, she's like, oh snap, okay, I need to go meet Nicole. And Juke, she was like, so we could talk some sense into you, let you know, like you really just, you know what I'm saying? And Juke is like, it didn't work out between us. I guess she didn't want to go down that whole rabbit hole and let her know how the hell poor Nicole got taken out.
Right. All right, Michael Nemo. Why doesn't Rock just sit down? Wouldn't that be the rational thing to do? Why doesn't Rock just sit down and talk with Kanan about
that would be some good parenting. You said that would be some good parenting. That would make up for a lot of stuff.
Okay, I guess. But then hear me out. Again, if we're going to do a comparison, Monet don't ever tell her kids everything of the whole truth. She has to get it to work for her, because if not, they have too much on you and they can basically turn you in.
Monet's kids are not, listen, they feel like they have no choice but to respect her. So Monet doesn't feel the need to do any of that.
Well, no, because you remember what's the name? The little other bad acting daughter, but she real cute. Diana. Diana was getting ready. Remember, she was about to have her set up and off because of everything she found out about her mom. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think when in a position, you can't let your child know everything. That's just my opinion. I think she's protecting him. Naya, welcome. We missed you. Happy New Year.
Hey Naya, happy New
Yes,
Year.
happy to have you, and happy you're, off and not working, because we know you be out here working hard. And Retro CG, they shy in the chat, but trust me, when they get cranked up, they will chat back. They like rock too. It's Monet and Tasha. We got problems. Thank you. I finally feel
He spoke for
welcome.
everybody. He just spoke for everybody in the chat. He like, yeah, they like her. They like her.
Yeah,
They just
no, because he know the chat. King Ty 100. They put Rock in Nino Brown type position. Shit is ew. I guess I like the Nino Brown. Naya said, I hope Isha don't get strung out like Nicole. You know what's so funny? When she was having so much trouble, I'm not gonna lie to you. I said my first thought was she's on something, or she's gonna start taking something to try to like keep up, like popping pills, or you know what I mean, to like try to stay a beat or whatever. And I said, I don't know. I'm with you, Naya. I feel like that's the direction it's going to take. Retro CG, there is no such thing as good parenting in the Power universe. They were all horrible parents. They were all horrible parents, but they weren't all bad actors. But I agree. I agree. Mark Hosey said, sorry, back to Lou for a second. Okay, let's spin the block. He be crying about being out and being clean, then run down on the DJ he pressed with the Pow Pow last season. You either in or you out. Ain't no picking and choosing when to be. I agree with you. I already said,
look, he had to use
too sensitive for me, for my life.
Connect. He had to use the connect that he had. Okay, he had
to he's weird. He looked like the type of brother that would start crying and you want to give him a hug, and then he'd be like, no, get off me, man. Like, he's real weird like that. I need you to. It's definitely giving cancer vibes. But anyway, Retro said, I'm talking about our IG chat. Yeah, we have our own little special thing, y'all. Sorry. Naya said she got low self-esteem. She might use to feel confident. I completely agree. Mark Hosey said, and she did call Nicole her girlfriend when they were walking down the street together. Okay, I said I may be wrong, but thank you for correcting me, Mark. Appreciate it. So then we see, I'm gonna just call her P because I'm so tired of messing up this poor girl name.
Pernessa. Oh my goodness.
And my notes actually say Pernessa, but I definitely was about to call her Pernisha. So finally, she confronts Neek about screwing Rock, and lets her know that Ronnie is the one that told her. Okay, I just always feel like, I know you don't give a damn about Ronnie, but I always feel like you never give up your source. If somebody give you some good tea like that, you might be angry, but you don't tell them where you got it from because you need that person to keep telling you.
I think she said it so that he knows it's not.
He knows that she knows for real.
That it's not some BS she just came up with in her head.
Right.
You see, he stopped going back and forth with her after that. He was just like, you got everything you need, right?
Right. So Neek tries to manipulate her, and he's like, don't you got everything? You aren't you good? Bills is paid, lights is on.
Hell no, not with you and somebody else. No, I ain't good.
And so this obviously makes her super upset. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I told y'all time and time again, I'm newbie this season. So I didn't even realize the list of horrible things that she ran off that Rock had done to Neek.
That's because you don't know how horrible Rock is.
I felt bad because I was like, so he almost had your son like shot, right? And almost had you, and it's all good because it's just, you know what? But let's not blame Rock for that. That's him. That's his bad judgment. We're not gonna blame Rock for that.
But who's the one that did it, Trace?
Okay, but if he gonna still go run up in it afterwards, we're not gonna blame Rock for those things. We gotta take accountability.
Okay, we're talking about Rock's
we gotta take accountability.
We're talking about Rock's character and what she did. Almost had him locked up and almost unalived his son.
Sometimes it be innocent bystanders and stuff, but anyway, so then Juke invites Aisha out to Lou's open mic night, and they seem to be digging each other. And Marvin looks on, from afar like a proud papa as he sees him outside. And I was like, See, he digging it, he's saying it. He like, okay. So then they start talking when they get in the car, and he basically starts to tease her about her little crush. And I just say, if we want to talk about anybody, who was it? Retro CG? I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. Actually, I shouldn't disagree with you. Let me take that back. Spin the block. We're gonna spin the block. Only because I was about to give Marvin his good credit for probably being the best parent right now, but then I forgot he was a parent to Juke for a long time, and this is his growth. So that's why I said I had to spin the block and change that, because he wasn't always a good parent. But I like his dynamic with his child and their bond, and it's very cute, and I'm here for it.
You here for the growth.
What'd you say?
I said you here for the growth.
I am. I'm here for the growth, the parental growth. Hold on. Let me get into some of these comments.
Let's have them.
Naya says no matter what, she gonna make him a sandwich before she confront him. Okay, that's loyalty. Let me make you a sandwich, baby, before. Mark Hosey said
you
that
should have been scared of what's in a damn sandwich.
Right. That look and with the nail file had me crying. What is he talking? Is that he talking about Pranisha? Pranessa? Sorry, terrible. That wasn't Rock's hit. Marvin did that on his own after they sprayed up Lulu's house and set it on fire. Marvin went at Neek on his own. Okay, thank you, Retro CG. See, clear Rock's name. I appreciate it. See,
oh my God, you Rock lover.
I love it.
I can't.
Naya's laughing that he was the most improved parent. I'm just saying, to me, out of all the Power universes, it seems that the best with Marvin in the car. Okay.
The nail file? Okay, so Marvin's neighbor, Demo, is at the police station being questioned about Camacho by Detective Tanner, or I don't know, Special Agent Tanner, whatever the hell he is. He told him,
I just put Tanner.
Tanner. He told him basically Camacho was always spreading money around Baisley. And he basically told him that he really can't say much because that's how you stay alive. And he's just doing this as a favor to Howard because he owes him. Now, when Rock's name was brought up, he told him he wasn't talking no more. Homie, you got to find out your own information on your own. Tanner went to go talk to another agent and told him, listen, we opening this back up about Rock. Okay. And we need her initial statement once again to find out if her story doesn't match up. Now at Cafe Vu, Shirley is telling Lou how appreciative she is. Now she ordered them both some Jim Beams to toast. And when she noticed that, he wasn't drinking again, she told him she was proud of him. He said, I'm proud of myself too. Because look, it's been a struggle. He's been on the struggle bus. Okay.
Can I ask y'all a question in the chat? Do you think that Miss Shirley banged his daddy? That's the vibe that I get. And that's why I keep thinking that he might smash it. I don't know. It's giving the vibe.
That would make it even worse if she banged the daddy and he smashed her too.
Didn't Kanan sleep with somebody, mama? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he didn't sleep with the daughter too.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember him sleeping with the daughter.
Right. I don't know. It just gives me Shirley might have tapped the daddy, and that's why she's like, oh, I loved your father. I knew him so well.
Look, they're talking about absolutely she did.
Okay, thank you. Shout out. It's not just me. I love this.
That's nasty.
Yes, we are all on the same page. Miss Shirley was getting it in back in the day. Y'all better stop playing.
Oh my God.
I think she did smash the daddy.
She said they may have biracial siblings
running around. Right. Look at you throwing in the whole spin. We're going to have a whole new character introduced next season. Good job, Blake True. And yes, Kanan did do them both. Thank you. Yep. Look, y'all know how these things go. Right, King Tom. Right.
All right, so Rock, she's getting ready to walk out the door so she can go support Lou, at the club. And special Agent Tanner, Jesus Christ. Agent Tanner was right there when she opened the door and basically told her, you need to come with me. He let her know that they didn't have a warrant, but told her it was in her best interest. So she was like, all right, let me get my attorney on the phone and you know what I'm saying, I'll get up there. Then Juke, famous Aisha, were all chilling at the table until Kanan walked in. Famous saw him. He's like, you know what? I'm about to get ready to go on stage. They didn't speak to each other as they walked past. So Juke noticed. She's like, what the hell is going on? He was like, you know, it's nothing. And he noticed Aisha. So he pulled Juke to the side and he was like, yo, what's going on between y'all? She was like, you know, that's just a friend. She's a nice girl. She ain't like, you know, your little hood rat girlfriends that she was messing with. Oh, and you know, but don't be, you know, to her because we in a group together. You know what I mean? And
Right.
because she's a nice girl. So he went back to the table to holler at Aisha while Juke sat back looking jealous as hell. Girl, I don't know why the hell she should have been like, yo, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like the hell?
King Ty, I completely agree with that. That's how I've been feeling all day. I mean, once I finally did wake up, because we didn't go to sleep till 6 a.m. this morning.
I
But
didn't get home until like
right. But legit, once I woke up, I was like, oh my God, all day I just been feeling like, you know what? It really is gonna be a good year. It's just like an aura, something, it's an energy. And I love it that I woke up feeling that way and I just been feeling it all day. So shout out to the good vibes. And I just want to say thank y'all so much. This is probably the most people we've had.
and for bringing in our new year the first day with so many of y'all
Right,
in the chat,
day
so
one
many of y'all
of
watching. Yes.
2024, and y'all are here supporting us, showing up for us. We appreciate you and just want to say thank you before the end of the video, just in case some of y'all, tip off. But we
Yeah.
appreciate you. Mark Hosey said, I don't know why she passed the girl to Kane, and that confused me. Absolutely. I was just like, that didn't make sense. He said, tell me about it. Yeah, it's good vibes. I love it. All right, so we see Nick. He's speeding. He's speeding. That's for all y'all old school Rick Ross fans. Y'all know. I'm sorry. And actually, I probably shouldn't even sing that because R. Kelly was on the hook, I think. But anyway, so he's going through the streets of Southside Queens looking for Ronnie. Now Marvin shows up to the bar down where the Honda cars be at, and he asks where Rock is. And Lou makes it clear that, he don't give a damn where Rock is, and she ain't there, but he don't want her there. He's not interested. Because again, I believe somebody said it in the chat. First you love me, then you hate me. That's what it's given, okay? Now Rock is getting interrogated down at the police station, and about her involvement in the studio, and she basically says like she's a silent partner, but she does own a piece. And basically her lawyer's like, okay, but what are you getting at? What are you trying to do? And basically says, oh, so you don't have anything. All right, so then we're leaving. And that's basically kind of how that went.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then Fame gets on stage and starts busting rhymes like he's Aubrey Graham. Now, not Drake, Aubrey Graham, because that's who he reminds me of. Drake from like Degrassi. That's who Fame reminds me of. So I thought it was really cute. He got a standing ovation from the crowd. And I said, okay, Fame, you need to get famous and get the hell away from Kanan if you're smart.
Everybody seemed to like his set though. Even
no, I was over here grooving. I said, okay, Fame, go Fame.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
So then back at the station, Rock's lawyer let her know, that he's confident that she won't have to worry about the FBI or this task force anymore. Now Nick finally found Ronnie at his old spot, and basically flips on him, and he tells him, you know what I mean, you trying to mess up my life, you playing with my life right now, you know what I mean, and told him that he's pissing all over his life like a puppy who ain't been broke yet. My baby's so sad. I'm trying to tell you. Then Ronnie told him what he don't get is he's the big dog. So, you know what I mean? Then they started, Nick told him that, he took out Dean, and now he's running his mouth to Pernessa. That's some, shit. You know what I mean? So, look,
right.
Damn, you know what I mean? So then Ronnie told him that, he got turned out, basically. And, you know what I mean?
That's basically what he said. You got turned out.
Yeah, he basically told him that you got turned out. He told him, you know what I mean, that you lost everything to Rock or whatever. Listen, look, the fight started. Okay, the fight started. They both had each other. My baby was winning. You know what I mean? He whooped his ass, then walked away. Apparently didn't hear this walking right behind him. Okay. And Ronnie grabbed the damn pole, knocked my baby upside the head, and beat the crap out of him. And then dropped him in the damn landfill. Oh, and took his chain. I think I saw his chain in his hand too. So first of all, and he's dumb because now you're gonna have clues leading back to you. Why the hell you got my baby's chain?
So hear me out, right? Is it just me? And I'm chat. Let me know what y'all think. But is it just me, or was it stupid to turn your back on him and you knew he wasn't dead?
Don't do that.
No, I'm keeping it 100. You're a gangster, like, because Ronnie clearly knew. So I just think that it's weird.
I mean, Tree, hello, this is his brother.
I'm just saying, no,
okay, he thought that he was going to take his ass whooping like a
gangster, right? You should have, because Ronnie did not stop until he knew that was gone. Okay,
because he's crazy. He thought that we are brothers. He gonna take this ass whooping, and that's gonna be it.
You couldn't have thought that. Somebody had to that night, okay? And if Nick should have been, common sense should have told him, if it's not gonna be me, it's
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Who the hell thinks their brother gonna kill? Siblings fight. Why the hell you think your brother gonna off you?
I don't know. King Ty said Fame gonna take off like he Peter Guns. Well, then that means it won't be very far. he'll be on Love and Hip Hop soon. Blatant Truth said Ronnie Mathis has to go.
I agree.
He has to go. I agree. Michael Nemo said, I'll say it one more time. Ronnie must go. Okay, y'all are passionate about this.
For the people in the back.
Retro CG said, yes. Naya, you don't never turn your back on somebody you fighting.
He ain't somebody. It's his brother. It's his brother.
I feel like that's street fight.
Somebody.
Michael Nemo, he said, why would anybody think their brother would want to unalive them? Well, when your brother sits and talks to the TV and nothing's on it, you should be prepared. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not. Look, hopefully most of your siblings ain't talking to a TV that ain't on, right?
He wasn't talking to the TV. He was watching.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was just watching it.
That was nothing on the screen.
Right. So, Marco, from the time we was little, we learned that you would never turn your back on now. Right. You just don't do it.
You know what?
Family or not.
We are not going to talk about the unalived, okay?
And he took the chain. Oh, Retro CG, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He took the chain to go show. He calls her Apollonia, but it's Juliana.
What?
If you've ever seen Apollonia, she does kind of look like her.
Juliana looks like Apollonia.
Yeah,
I think that's a stretch.
You're funny. King Ty 100 said Ronnie 2 Street, that mighty dollar. Yeah. It's just terrible. Retro CEO. Okay, and yeah, we said that. So yeah, y'all. That was pretty much the episode. Drop in the chat if you'd like to leave your last remarks and your memories of your favorite memories of Nick. As we end this celebration of life. Hopefully we will get him back at some point. Like Nellz said, I felt like they did us a little dirty. And showed him maybe twice before he was gone. And I thought that was real messed up. But, and again, we appreciate y'all. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. And if you haven't already, y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
You subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And you do know, guys, that I believe what Nellz, you said we're on a 2-week break or something like that between.
Yeah, it said it returns in 2 weeks, it said.
Okay, so we're on a 2-week break. I wish they could have done this during the holiday like every other show we review, but it's okay. It's okay. We appreciate you, stars. We'll be gone for 2 weeks. But everybody, please make sure if you haven't, go follow Soul Firm. Go follow Retro CG. They're big supporters, really BTV. I saw her in there. I really appreciate you guys for showing up for us. Like we said, in the beginning of a new year, and hopefully we will continue to build and grow our little shade squad. But yeah, we will catch y'all next time. And yeah, love you guys and have a great week and be blessed and have a great start to your year. Bye bye.
Bye.